Hello everyone, this is the Archfiend.
Hello everyone, this is the Archfiend.
I shaved. Now that we got that out of the way, Happy New Year everyone! Merry Christmas everyone! I hope everyone got everything they wanted for Christmas, and I hope you're having a good New Year so far. I'll show you one of the presents my girlfriend got me for Christmas. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know where she got it from, so don't ask me. I'll ask her later, and then, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys all for being, that was really good grammar there, thank you guys all for being such great loyal fans to me out there. It's been a fantastic year for me here on YouTube. You guys are the best, and I've been trying to, give back to you guys when I can here, and trying to get more live shows done. I love those live shows so much, I just don't have time for them. It's a great face-to-face time that I have with you guys, and I really enjoy that. And last week, I tried a new thing here where I went to my Twitter account, put a random question up, and asked you guys to give me a topic to rant on. And I'm taking that a step further. This is a bit of a reprieve from that because last week, obviously, someone wanted me to talk about their genitalia, and it really ruined the whole concept. So, what I got this time is I wanted to make a prediction video here. It's one of those lame kind of cliche videos that you see at the beginning of the year from a lot of YouTube channels. And is the moving back and forth really bothering you guys? Good, because I'm going to keep doing it. So, excuse me. What I did is I went on my Twitter a couple minutes ago and I asked people just to tweet back to me a list of items that you want me to predict upon, just like a number of topics, and a number of topics came in. I'll show you. I got my Twitter up, and these are things that are all just a couple minutes old, and yeah, we're gonna talk. Oh, hello, sexy Alienware computer, cheap plug. Anyway, like I said last week, this kind of went haywire because one guy wanted me to talk about his cock, but today, you guys and everyone that submitted these questions to me, or these list of topics that you want me to predict upon, I'm going to do that here. So without any further ado and without hyping this up anymore, let's get to it. This is Archfiend's list of predictions for 2012, the year we all die. Number 1, the gaming industry. My predictions for the gaming industry. Can't say I have really too much of a prediction for the gaming industry because I'm really not that interested in the gaming industry right now. Other than Final Fantasy 13-2, I'm not looking forward to any specific game out there. We all know that I don't utterly worship, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say this out loud, but I don't utterly worship Skyrim. I think it's overhyped. Oh, did you guys hear fires just break? I just heard fires break out and cars just crashed all around the world when I just said that. I'm sorry. So if any of your loved ones were just killed in a vicious car accident or just a random fire that broke out, I apologize. So there, I made things all better. Yeah, I don't really have too much hope for the gaming industry. I won't buy a 360, and yeah, it is what it is. Next person, Zamber64, wants me to make a prediction on cats. Cats. Okay, let's see how witty I can get about this one. I don't think that any sports team that has any remote link to a cat, like a panther or a bobcat, or let's see, what else is there out there? A jaguar. I don't think any team that is linked to that, or a Nittany lion, is going to win any sort of championship in 2012. So we'll see if that holds true. There, that's the best I can do with as far as cats go. Alright, Firestar 493. Oh, by the way, the first one about the gaming industry was from Azure Winds. Firestar 493 wants to know my prediction on Ray William Johnson and Smosh. I didn't know they were dating, but if, they want to get married, and I think Smosh is 2 people, so that's a 3-way marriage. Hopefully they legalize 3-way marriage somewhere along the line and they can live happily ever after. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think Ray William Johnson will actually no longer be the most subscribed to channel here on YouTube. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? I think Smosh will be as irrelevant in my mind as they are now. And I will still continue not to watch any of their videos. So there you go. Excuse me, I'm still a little under the weather, I guess. Kieran205 wants to know who A is in Pretty Little Liars, if you watch it. I don't watch it, but I know who A is. A is a Scientologist, and A is trying to corrupt everyone on Pretty Little Liars with their evil Scientology ways, and then, I don't know, a random comet will just drop out of the sky and just end up killing everyone, and then the show will be over. So it's a sad, tragic way, but it is 2012, the year of death and destruction out of just, you know, sheer mayhem breaking out at any given second. All right. Okay. Do you predict you will make a football video, or soccer, as you call it over there? No, I've already made 2 videos about soccer and just what an utter atrocious sport I think it is. Oh, I heard more car accidents. I just heard more car accidents and fires break out. I'm sorry. Oh my, I think a building just fell over now. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, I've made a video about soccer. Just type in the Archfiend, soccer in the search thing up above, and you'll find my videos about soccer. And a bunch of pansies, I think they... Oh God, people just randomly got shot. I just heard gunfire. I just heard gunfire, and the lighting just changed on my video out of the blue for no rhyme or reason. Anyway, trends that may be brought back from the past, like when the 80s had a resurgence in the mid-2005 or so, or Brock Lesnar's future in WWE. Do I think anything will have a resurgence from the past? Nothing that I think of off the top of my head, though. I wish, I don't know how to put this. It's the exact way I'm looking for. Something that I wish that would be a resurgence from the past. I wish teenagers and just the younger generation would just stop being such goddamn pussies, all right? Whatever's happened, and however a lot of teens and kids act nowadays, they'd be classified as being pussified. If they could go back to, like, you know, the way kids acted in my day, and, like, you know, didn't have to cry or, you know, cut themselves at night to make the pain of life go away, and just, like, you know, shit like that. That would be great if we could step back in time, back to when little emo twits didn't exist. Sorry, I keep moving the camera. All right. Mayan calendar, world ending, and the music industry. Wow, those 2 things go hand in hand, because I think the music industry will end the world. All right, I don't really think that. As far as the Mayan calendar ending, it's obviously a bunch of bullshit. Like, December of this year is going to go by, and nothing's going to happen. But everything leading up to that, there's going to be some whack job coming out every single time there's a tornado or a hurricane or any natural disaster that happens any given year of the existence of this world. Any single time that happens, someone's going to go, this is it. This is a sign of the world ending. There's a tornado that hit Kansas. It's a sign. As far as the music industry goes, Lady Gaga will get bigger and better. Put your goddamn monster paws up, little monsters. And that's the only thing I care about in the music industry. There. All right. Boy, talk about your spontaneous videos, Archfiend. Oh, future of Brock Lesnar's potential and WWE. By the way, this was the person that asked me to talk about his dick last time. And the previous question was from Kegs Wrath Elite. I'm sorry, I'm missing people's name here. All right, Mr. Westernator wants to know Brock Lesnar's future. I think it's pretty clear that he's going to be facing Undertaker at WrestleMania. And I don't know where that lives. Triple H in the mix. Maybe Triple H costs Brock Lesnar the match, because he'll say something like Brock Lesnar was about to beat him and I couldn't let Brock be the guy to beat him because I want to be the guy that beats him. But this is going to have to be Undertaker's last match. I can't imagine they can stretch him out for one more WrestleMania. That would just be too much. Plus, isn't this his, like, 20th in a row of beating people? I lost count. But, yeah, Brock Lesnar will be facing The Undertaker as far as the WWE future goes there. Yeah. Okay. This goes back to a previous question. Nicolina Matos wants to know who will be the #1 most subscribed to channel on YouTube. Do you hear me? Someone is going to be #1 most subscribed. And that person is going to be JennaMarbles by the end of the year. We all know that I'm a bit disgruntled with JennaMarbles for being a sellout whore, and I just posted a video on my website. A little bit more on that in a second about JennaMarbles. But she's going to surpass Ray William Johnson. She's the fastest growing channel on YouTube for, last time I checked, it was like the past 3 or 4 months. She's been the fastest growing channel on YouTube. She's more than got steam and everything, and she's climbing up and all that good shit. And she's got 2 main things that Ray William Johnson doesn't have: a left breast and a right breast. And no, it's not 3 vagina, because Ray William Johnson has that, so they both have that. She's gonna be #1 most subscribed to channel. She's a lot more than her good looks, and that is where Justine falls flat. So many people just get addicted to her. Oh my god, it's a pretty girl who's talking about video games and singing shitty spoof music videos. Oh my god, I can totally relate. JennaMarbles is mean and in your face. She tells it like it is, and she's genuinely entertaining, but she is still a sellout whore. Check out the video on my website for more details on that. A little more about that later. Anyway, Chewy950 wants me to give a prediction on how terrible YouTube will be. I gotta tell you, I think YouTube is going to be less terrible in 2012. The one thing that is really going to piss some mother cluckers off is that they are going to switch everyone over to that Cosmic Panda shit. I mean, let's be realistic. When is the last time YouTube gave us the option to try something out that didn't become standard protocol on this website? Everyone is going to be switched over to that Cosmic Panda shit, whether we like it or not. Sorry, but that is what it is. But there is the good with the bad, and this is no exception, because the YouTube whores are dying off. Literally, just earlier today, I was looking at Shay Tard's channel, and I was looking at the amount of views that he was getting average-wise per video. His videos are down hundreds of thousands of views on the average this year compared to the year before and the year before that. And yet, he has tens of thousands of more subscribers now. So that goes to show you the whole force feeding of putting people on the front page and all that stuff, it's just not as effective anymore. There's not enough room to throw everyone on that front page anymore. The clog at the top and the people subscribing to numerous channels is cutting down on people watching the content of everyone. There's just too many whores and not enough room to fit them all at the table. Especially in Shay Carl's case. Because he's... I won't go there. Anyway, all right. Predict things about space, NASA, if we will find life on another planet, and so on. I love your videos. Keep it up, Arch. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. I have a problem there. It gets soft, and I don't know what it is. It's just... Oh, what are we talking about? Okay. NASA. Will they find life on another planet? No. No. I know they found other Earth-like or Earth-similar sized planets in some galaxy last week that's like, you know, a bajillion years away from here and all that other good shit, which is great. But finding life is worthless anyway. They would never be able to come to our planet. And you know what I think? I think that somewhere far away, now think about this. You're going to have to use your mind for this one, all right? I think that somewhere far away, a galaxy like farther away than the galaxy that Star Wars was based on, which was a true story, by the way, there's like this universe that's like everything is like just like quantifiably larger than us. Like in other words, like our planet is like a molecule to them. Like that's how small our planet is in comparison to everything in their world. And then one day, one of their like ships is just going to be like, you know, driving around in the atmosphere, and we're just going to hit their windshield like dust. Like they're just going to drive through our galaxy like dust, and we're just going to just be dead. Just going to be hit by some alien spaceship just from a world where everything is a bajillion times bigger than everything on our planet. What do you think of that? I think that's straight away from the question, but I think I answered it still. All right. Oh, Nicole. God damn it. Pickles X Nichols wants me to predict the Eagles. My favorite football team in the whole wide world, even though they give me a swift kick to the nuts every goddamn year. And they failed to they did not fail to disappoint yet again this year. Oh boy, the Eagles will be worse. There's no way they can be better than they were this year. I know people are going to be like, oh, they finished strong, Archfiend. They put together a 4-game winning streak. Kiss my black ass. They beat the Redskins. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Cowboys. Wait, let me know when they beat a team that's over 500. Give me a break. That was the most pseudo, oh my God, that winning streak was garbage. It was just such a dick tease at the end of the season. You know what? And screw that team for putting together a win streak when it didn't matter. It just didn't matter. They dug themselves in such a deep hole this season. Now, how can I say that they're going to be worse next year? Well, Asante Samuel will be gone. Deshaun Jackson will be gone. Andy Reid will still be here. He's proven that no matter what we give him, he's going to be a failure at getting the job done completely. So we're going to keep him around. We got no cap room to sign anyone major. Vince Young will be gone. Now, Vince Young, I don't think is a quarterback that's going to win much of anything on this team, but you need a solid backup quarterback, and he's a solid backup quarterback. He actually came in and beat the Giants this year for us when Michael Vick went out with injury, leading to my next point of you need a solid quarterback because Michael Vick will never be able to give you a 16-game season. He's going to get injured a minimum of 2 to 3 to more games every single year. So, we're going to have no backup quarterback. We'll have Kafka, which is decent, I guess, but he's no Vince Young in my opinion. And we'll be weaker in the secondary. Our wide receivers are going to be weaker. Macklin won't have as open a field to work with anymore because Deshaun Jackson, even though he's a just loudmouth piece of shit, he does command respect on the field. He's going to draw the safety coverage over to him, which opens up the field for everyone else receiver-wise. So the team is going to be worse. The team is going to be worse. And I'm not going to be excited about this team so they prove that they can beat decent talent. How can you? They sucked this year. They were the biggest disappointment in football. Next question. Politics, YouTube trends. I have no idea. Amy Com Avenue asks. Politics-wise, I think that actually Mitt Romney is going to come out as the Republican candidate for the presidency. I know people are like, well, Ron Paul, and I am a Ron Paul supporter. And I know people are like, well, Ron Paul is running a real tight race in all the polls right now. Please, the Republicans will bury him. The media will bury him. He will just get into everyone's mind psychologically, or the press will, and he will just get buried. The same thing happened 4 years ago when Ron Paul ran. He doesn't stand a shot in hell in winning. But here's hoping he does. But Mitt Romney will face off against Barack Obama. People will realize that, yeah, Mitt Romney's a very Christian man, but maybe he's a bit too Christian. I don't know if we want to go down that road. And Barack, even though he didn't do too much, he didn't do too awful much wrong. All right? Now, I'm not giving him credit for leading a successful presidency, but he really did mess things up much worse than they already were. So that's worth something. Give him another 4 years. He'll win in a landslide against Romney. Don't you ever interrupt me again, phone. All right. When will YouTube change their homepage again? I don't think their homepage will change again. And you know what? I ripped the YouTube homepage apart pretty severely last month, and you know what? I'm kind of digging it for the one main reason that those YouTube whores aren't as prevalent on it anymore. Nowhere near as prevalent to getting those featured videos shoved down your throat. It really pushes them kind of to the back burner. And a lot of the featured videos are either based off what channels you're subscribed to or what videos you've been watching. Yes, it still does recommend stuff like, you know, Ray William Johnson to everyone who's not subscribed to him and all that shit, but the presence is nowhere near what it used to be. And goddamn, this video is dragging on long as shit. One more question we got here. That was from E. Scheinmeister. Whatever, I don't know how to read German. What do I look like? I don't know how to read freaky deaky Dutch. Alright. A lot of my fans are not impressed by Kutcher so far in 2.5 Men and want Sheen back. Do you think he will ever return? There's absolutely no way they could bring Charlie Sheen back at this point. It's basically it would be basically like a vote of no confidence against everyone that's involved with the show. You can't just kick that. That would be like the Eagles firing Andy Reid, bringing in a new coach next year and going, ah, shit, this coach sucks even worse. We'll bring Andy Reid back in. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. They've vilified him, and they would look like a completely gutless turd of a company to bring back someone that they said, there is the front door, walk out it for good and don't come back, only to go, oh, please come back, please, please, we want you back. No, that ain't happening. Will the Wii U sell well? I don't know what the Wii U is. Actually, I remember hearing about it, but I'm not positive what it is off the top of my head. Frederick Nordine asked these last 2 questions. So, we'll end on the Wii U and me not knowing about it. Now, going to the point I said earlier about like the JennaMarbles video, and I mentioned something about Skyrim and it not being good. God damn, I did gunfire just came through my window. Jesus Christ, scared the shit out of me. I made a video on my website only where I talked about a number of topics that I felt were just something that I didn't want to make a full video about here on YouTube. So I put it on my website for you guys to check out at your leisure. Topics are covering are Tobuscus, Onision, video about JennaMarbles, Skyrim, and it being a not so good game. Jesus Christ, I did another car just crashed outside. But yeah, it covers Skyrim and a bunch of other topics, so if you want to check that out, it's on the front page of my website and also on the video section. And I also inducted a new person into the Archfiend's in real life picture section of that website, which is by far my favorite section of the website. If I can have a favorite section of the website to plug for myself, if I may do say so. South Park, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching this entire long-ass video. If you're still here watching it to this point, Jesus Christ. You guys are some hardcore geeks to my videos if you're watching it to this point. Thank you for submitting your questions. As you can see, I got every single one of you involved this time that tweeted a question, and those of you that tweeted it after this video was made, why aren't you behind your computer 24/7 looking for my tweets? How can anything more in life be more important than my tweets? So, thank you again. The link for my Twitter is, by the way, in the video description, in case you don't know, even though I say that in the end of every video, so you should know that by now. Have a great day, a happy new year, and the Ravens are winning the Super Bowl against the 49ers. And the Denver Broncos will win against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Denver. Do you believe that shit? Do you believe that shit? Just ask if you believe it now, so that when you see it happen, you'll be like, damn, Archfiend told me to believe this shit earlier. Anyway, have a great day. Go Tim Tebow. My nose is awfully shiny.